Well, good morning, guys, and welcome to the show. Today we have a box of tools. Not gonna lie, let's just let it out. I have a bunch of tools from Mobile Solutions. They just came in. We ordered them when we were out at the Orca event, and well, I'm super excited because I honestly forgot what I ordered. I know. Roll the footage and we'll take a look at them. Oh boy, who doesn't love getting stuff, especially like when you don't remember what it is you got. We got quite a few bags here, and then I got a big box sitting off to the side. So let's get all this stuff out of here. And we'll start with this guy. Now, even though we don't do like a lot of custom as far as fabbing boxes and things like that, we still have a full shop of tools that we use just in making the stuff that we do use. One of the tools that we're using a lot more of is the micro routers, those small, easily handheld, battery operated router, this Milwaukee here. And Mobile Solutions has come out with a whole line of products for that. And the first one is this guy here called the Mini Animal. Now you say, wait, mini? This is the full size Animal, and it's made for a full size, it's made for a router top and whatnot, and it's really cool. But this is a lot smaller. Not only that, but the router actually can mount to the Animal itself, which makes this like a whole big game changer, because I don't need to have a giant router mounted into a table. I can take this, I can set my project up really fast. Like if I need to contour the top of a speaker bracket to add an angle to it, I can set this up, I can tape that stuff right down to my desk, and I can put the right bit into this, and I can easily go back and forth with this. These sides are designed to mount into it like this, so that I can adjust my height. And this just makes it way simpler. I don't have cables, I don't have a lot of stuff. It's just done with this simple router right here. I was super excited when I saw this. There's also a ton of other different things. Any piece, like the arms, they make a whole like height jig and whatnot. All of those will attach to this size here. It has similar holes. It's just smaller, more compact. So this should make it a lot easier to use. And I like how they've integrated the handles here into the side. Yeah. Pretty excited about this one. Router bits, of course, are what makes the world go round. Even though we have a laser and now a 3D printer, we still use the routers for tons of things, just like we talked about there. And this one in particular is my favorite router bit. It's a 1/4 inch with 4 bearings on it. This allows us to, when we're stacking or going with a tall speaker, to have plenty of ride area in order to replicate the shape that we need. And it's a spiral cut. And then I also ordered the smaller version of it that just has 2 bearings in it. This has to do with height. Sometimes if you have something on top, taller one might hit. This just makes it a little bit easier for clearance issues. When using small routers like these, you can put a full-size bit in it. However, these little micro bits are, well, these are pretty awesome, and we use these all the time. This comes with 4 different micro bits with ball bearings, and we bought the whole kit. That means it comes with a cool tray to hold it. Now, for those of you that are thinking, oh, it's acrylic, I should use a razor blade to pick this stuff off. Don't do that. Acrylic scratches with a razor blade, but it doesn't scratch when you use other acrylic to get it off. So this is just another acrylic ring that we have at scrap. And these will stay on top of one another. So we have the flush trim, the chamfer, the roundover, and the rabbit. All assembled, it holds the chamfer with the ball bearing, the flush trim with the ball bearing, the rabbit with the ball bearing, and the roundover with the ball bearing, which is perfect for these new handheld. Yeah, love it. Also with router bits, because hey, you never have enough router bits, this one I am super excited about because I've been dying to get my hands on this. Let's build this up real quick and I'll show you the bits. Oversized rabbiting bits. Oh yeah. Man, I know what you're thinking. What? Wait, what? Yeah. Ah, dude. I love rabbiting bits. We actually use them quite a bit when countersinking into a piece of thicker material like 1/2 inch or 1 inch, and we want to push the speaker all the way down into it so that it's nice and flush. We'll use a rabbiting bit set, but the thing we've ran into in the past is we never had one that was the gargantuan like this guy. So in this kit, obviously you get the tray, you get a 1/2 inch flush trim bit, get an Allen key, and then you get amazing set of ball bearings that line up into these corresponding holes like this. And then you get the mother of, watch out for your fingers. Trust me, I know it hurts. This guy, oh my gosh. Yeah, look at that. So this will allow us to just do some huge countersinks for speakers. So this set, I've been anxiously waiting to get this set. Fernando too, because he always loves it when I make him speaker brackets where the speaker's countersunk in. This guy will make this so much easier to do it. So we have a set for small, we have a set for large, and then going back to the routers, we have this new guy here. Now this is a pretty amazing new product that they just came out with. And well, this does a ton of stuff. I'll put a link to the video that they have on this because he had a good friend of ours, Matt Yeager, make him a cool 3D video on all the different things that you can do with this particular piece. This is like, if you have to have like one piece for your small router, it's gonna be this guy. This is the X Router Extreme 5-in-1 router plate. This will save your fingers. It's just made to do all kinds of amazing stuff. It's got handles to make it easy. This is actually the same shape as a router lift. So if you've got a table with a lift in it, you can take the lift out, you can put this in. So now you have two handles to hold it. And what makes the magic in this is, obviously this is cool because you can sit there and you can do this over your product, but then you have these two arms here, and what these do is these are made to attach into these pieces here. And what you can do with these is once these get attached, these edges here are designed to ride up against something. So let's picture this is really long. You can ride up against this, and what that means is, let's say this has this cool little bullnose round over thing here, and I wanted to put that into a project I was working on. I stick a piece down onto my surface and then I want to make it repeatable. Well, I can do that with these two pieces attached to this. I can click these over, because as you see, these have these little notches in them, which allow me to move them over a unified length each time I go to use it. And it's a tool, so naturally I'm going to want it. And the other cool thing about like the small ones like this is because they're less expensive because they're smaller. They're not made for big routers, so it uses less material, which means the price is reduced. Now the next one is one of the things I'm really excited about. We don't do a lot with these particular things, and that's something that like I've been wanting to get into more just because of the ease of use of them. With all the paper off, we have the smart magnet tray. Magnets are pretty awesome, and what makes this tray really unique is that when you go to use the magnet, as we both know, there's repellent, meaning they're lined up the wrong way, and then there's when they stick together. Nothing sucks worse than building something that's gonna have magnets on it, and it not doing that, it doing this where it's like not lined up right, because now you gotta start over. So these little guys allow you to take your magnets, and when stacking them on, keep them all in the right direction so that you know which way your magnets are going in. And they conveniently line up into these little spots here. There's 4 different sizes depending on what magnets you go with. And now the next problem is okay, I got magnets. I got lots of magnets. Pull these guys out of the bag. Oh my gosh, these are hardcore. And you can get the right size. See, this doesn't See, it doesn't, okay, so there we go. Now they're the right size. I can put them in, but I need a hole. I need to know what size I need to make this. No problem. What makes this set rock on so awesome is that it has all of these cool bits for making the right size hole. And it's just a little bit smaller than it needs to be, just a little bit, so that you can hammer the magnet into place and not have it fall out. Little CA glue in there, and boom, you're done. It's gonna stick, it's nice. So you can take this, pre-drill your hole, put that in, tap it with your hammer, and it'll lock it right into place. This one's gonna be pretty excited to use. Like I said, I haven't done a lot of work with magnets, and I'm super excited to finally get to play with these on a more common, like, yeah, see, who doesn't love magnets? It's like, I got some wheels now. We're almost done. We have one more piece. So when we were there, Fernando got the fun of having me show him how to build his fancy fuse holder out of aluminum, because our good friend Tom Miller over at Musicar showed me how to use and make some of the pieces for the Jeep we were working on. Naturally, we both fell in love with working with aluminum, and there's a couple things that you need in order to work with aluminum. And one of those things is this guy right here. So this is a pan and box brake. This will allow us to bend aluminum or steel or whatever it is we need to bend. We could probably even put some ABS in here if we wanted to and bend some of that up. You can bend all kinds of shapes. It's pretty cool. This guy here is the newest tool for the install bay, along with all the others. Oh boy, I love getting new tools like everyone else, because it just, well, it expands on how creative you can be in the world, meaning you can just come up with all kinds of cool stuff and go crazy with it. That is the latest tools that we have for our install bay. I would say if you're gonna go to Mobile Solutions, leave your wallet at home, because you're gonna just spend way too much money buying all kinds of new stuff. I made the mistake of bringing it with me, but hey, I got a bunch of new stuff. Fernando and I are gonna have all kinds of fun with it. I can't wait. Who knows what we'll come up with. I do need to read the instructions, so I know we don't get to talk about tools too much, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Let me know if you'd like more stuff like this. Of course, we'll show you how these all work as videos as time goes on, but it's always nice to know if you're enjoying these. You guys have a great day as always, and we'll see you later next time. Bye. I'd say Fernando, but he's already gone home for the evening. See ya.